welcome back to my channel. So I am very excited for today's video because it is all about the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. So this baby, as I'm sure many of you know, was super hard to get my hands on. And if you are part of my Snapchat family, you'll know that I tried the first couple times to get it online and it did not work out, and I just said forget about it. I said it shouldn't be this hard to get a palette and I don't want to keep working hard, and like I was waking up in the middle of the night to see if it was like going on sale at the times that it said it would, and I was like, nope, I'm done with it. I'm over it. Then Instagram happened. If you are not familiar, if you're new to my channel, my Instagram, my Snapchat fam, my Instagram got disabled on March 30th and my entire account was disabled for exactly 1 week. And it appeared that several accounts also got disabled during this time, and no one really knew why. No one at Instagram was saying anything. It was basically just being said from like people who were speculating that it was when Instagram was doing all of these updates and changes and lots of problems were happening. So we didn't know if it was just like a glitch that caused it, a virus, a bug, if they were truly disabled, if they were gone. Like no one had any idea, and it was pretty devastating. I waited a couple days to see if it would come back, and by the third day when it still hadn't come back, I was like, well, I need to start over. And I made a new Instagram account and started over. And my very first post, you know, I just kind of explained what was going on, said who I was, and it was really hard. It was hard for me to even remember who I was following. Like I was like, I can't remember the usernames, and I was trying so hard for so many hours a day to find all of my friends again. Like it was crazy. It was hard. But I got so much love and support and positivity and messages coming in and people saying like, hold on, you know, maybe you'll get your account back. I'm thinking of you. I'm hoping you get your account back, you know, etc., etc. And it was hard to lose Instagram because I've had it for almost exactly a year, and I put a lot of work and time and energy into it, and it meant all of my pictures were gone, because it wasn't just that my Instagram wasn't there anymore, it had been completely gone. No one could even find it. All those pictures were gone. Some pictures that I worked really hard on. You know, I bought this new camera specifically for Instagram to take photos with, and just everything was gone. And it was pretty upsetting time, but truly, and I kept saying to people on Snap and on Instagram and other social medias, like, thank you guys for your positivity, for keeping me positive and for keeping me motivated. And then exactly 1 week later, it was Wednesday morning, I woke up to so many messages, text messages, Facebook messages, Snapchat messages, Instagram comments that my Instagram was back. And it was like, oh my gosh. We still don't really know what happened, but I noticed that everyone else was starting to get their Instagram accounts back. So I don't really know what happened, but I'm just glad that I'm back. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try even harder to get that palette because I want to get a second one and I want to do a giveaway. And I did a giveaway. It's already closed and it's over with. I did it on my Instagram, specifically like for my Instagram peeps, because I was just so happy to get it back. But then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna pick one up for myself. This is what I really wanted to get myself for my birthday, and I wasn't able to get it. So I got it as the celebration having my Instagram back. So that is a really long intro, and I'm sorry, but I just had to tell my story because it was crazy that I was like, you know what, forget about it. I'll order other things, and I did. If you saw my birthday haul, I didn't shirk myself on my birthday or anything like that, but this was what I really wanted, and I was really upset when I realized how hard it was going to be to get, and I was really bummed out. But I tried to move past it. Then when everything happened, it just kind of like put me into a tailspin. So I decided to get it for myself. I decided to give one for you guys. I was really happy I was able to give one away on my Instagram as well. Do stay tuned. I am closing in on 2,000 subscribers here on YouTube, and I do plan on doing a very big giveaway for that. I also do plan on doing a 5,000 follower on Instagram, which is what I originally was going to do before I lost everything, but now I got it back, and now we're back on track, and we're gonna do something big for 5,000 followers. This was just like a little flash giveaway to say thank you, and I'm back. Hello. But so I need to stop talking because we have plenty to cover in this video. I'm going to do a little review, my feedback on the palette, if I think you guys need it, if I think you guys should get it. I'm going to do swatches of all of the shades in here, and I'm also going to do a little demo just on one eye just a quick little demo of me putting a couple different shadows on and coming up with this look that I created. I also do have a mini tutorial on Instagram of a couple of the shadows that I put on as well, and I can leave that video linked in my description box below. But yes, sorry, I think this is my longest intro that I've done in a really long time. But if you would like to see a demo of the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette and my review, so I wanted to do something a little bit different than what I've done on my channel, and I feel like I kind of do the same like technique makeup look a lot, and recently I've been trying to get past that and be more creative with my looks, even though I'm not like any sort of trained makeup artist, and I don't feel like I'm artistically creative. And I say that because when I say I'm not creative, people will say, well, you're an author and that takes a lot of creativity. But artistically, I don't feel like I'm very creative, so I get challenged a lot when it does come to makeup, and I think that's why it took me so long to finally take the plunge, because makeup is basically art. Like your face is your canvas, and I think that's why makeup scared me for so long. And one thing that I've been trying to do recently is a halo eye. And that's actually what I tried to do over here, but I am not feeling like my halo eyes are coming out very halo-y, because it's like when I do the inner corner, I feel like the two outer shades, like I feel like they're just all blending together, and they're not that like nice halo eye look that I see other people getting. But I'm gonna keep trying, I'm gonna keep doing it, but I wanted to kind of push myself and do something different, so that's what I decided to do today. And even though I don't think it came out 100%, I still wanted to do the other eye on camera and show you guys the different colors, because really this video is not a makeup tutorial, it's me showing you different colors in this palette and how they apply and all that good stuff. So that's kind of why I wasn't like as worried about it, that I didn't think something was 100%, but it's also real life. Not everything's always going to be 100%. So to get started, the first color that I came in with was Candied Peach, which is this pink shade right here, and it's got a little bit of sparkle to it as well. And I just put that on my Morphe M433 brush. It's just a nice blending brush from Morphe. So I just dipped my brush in there and then went right in with it. And I placed this on the outer V of my eye and kind of blended it out. And then I also put some right on the inner part of my eye. And for the inner part, I just kind of like tapped it there to try to get it to not move too much towards the middle part of my eye. And then for the inner part of my eye, I used Luscious, which is right here, and it's beautiful. When I swatched all these colors, I was like, I have to use this one because it's gorgeous. I'm just going to use a flat shader brush from BH Cosmetics, looks like that. And I'm just going to put this into the middle part of my eye. So what I see with halo eyes, you're supposed to have, you know, a color in the middle and then the other colors making a halo around it type of effect, but I don't know, we'll see if this eye goes any easier than the other eye. So then I just keep coming back in with Candied Peach and building up the outer and the inner, and then I'll come in with Luscious, and then I just keep going until I feel like I got something going, you know? You know what I'm saying? And then to blend everything together, I'm going to use the Morphe M441 brush. It's just another blending brush, and I'm just going to kind of blend everything together so there isn't any harsh lines, especially here on the outer part of my eye. And this isn't even the part that because when I thought about it, I was like, maybe I shouldn't be blending, but I see other people blending, so I'm like, okay. But this isn't the part that I feel like I lose the halo effect. It's simply adding in all of those colors. I feel like it kind of gets lost, but that's okay. I'm just gonna keep trying. So I think I got it to where I want it. I think maybe it actually came out just a little bit better than the other eye, but I'm gonna pop off camera and do liner and lashes and then come back to dip into the palette a little bit more. Okay, so liner and lashes are on. I'm going to put some of the Maybelline Master Precise Skinny Pencil. This is in brown. I'm going to put that on my waterline and just slightly smudge it onto the lower lash line as well. My Morphe E36 brush, and I'm going to come in with the shade Just Peachy up here, this really pretty pink shade, and I'm just going to put that on the lower lash line, more towards the outer part of my eye. And the reason why I smudged a little bit of the brown shadow from Maybelline onto the lower lash is because sometimes when me in particular use pink on the lower lash line, it can kind of look like you're like sick. So that's why I put a little bit of brown there. And then I wasn't going to do this because in the first look that I tried out with this palette, and I put a little mini tutorial on Instagram, I put Bless Her Heart on my bottom lash line. And so I wanted to do something different, but then I just like wasn't feeling Just Peachy all the way. So I decided to come in with Bless Her Heart. Is this gorgeous green shade right here. And I'm going to put that on the lower lash line as well using the same brush and more towards the inner part of my eye. Still kind of like merging the colors together, but just that Bless Her Heart is going to be a little bit more towards the inner part. I telling you guys, when I saw this palette, and I saw Bless Her Heart, that was what like really made me excited. Like I was like, I have to have this color. I have like deeper dark greens in my collection, but I don't have anything like this beautiful light green, and I just think it's gorgeous. I want to try to do something on the lid, and that's what I was going to try to do today. Like maybe pink on the outside, green on the inside, or something along those lines. And then I was like, no, just leave it alone completely, and then that didn't happen. And then for the final step, I'm going to use the Morphe E18 brush. It looks like this. And I'm just going to grab a little bit of Nectar, which is right here. And I'm going to pop that onto the inner corner as an inner corner highlight. This shade as an inner corner highlight is absolutely bomb. Like, can you see that? It's insanely gorgeous. This is what I used in my other tutorial too. So I was like, oh, maybe I could do something different with the inner corner, but I'm like, no, it's too pretty. It calls to be an inner corner highlight. Like, that was Nectar's calling. I mean, I think it would look really pretty on the lid as well, and I've seen a lot of people use it on the lid, but the inner corner is just beautiful. Alright, so that is just a quick little demo of the eyes. I'm gonna go put some lipstick on now so I stop feeling so bare, and then get into enjoyed that little demo here with the shadows, and now I wanted to jump into my review. So first of all, this is what the palette looks like. It's like a hard plastic, and then when you open it up, it is magnetic. Easy to open and close. It's just magnetic shut. When you open it, there is a mirror right here, but I don't want to blind you with it. And then this is what the inside of the palette looks like. So, I mean, obviously it's set up very nice where it goes from like our lighter colors and transition shades over into the shimmery shades, and then the last row is the darker colors. So I mean, you have a great variety. You have mattes, you have shimmers, you have lights, you have all the way darks, you have like really fun pops of colors in here. The pinks are very cool. I don't have a lot of pink in my eyeshadow collection because I'm not big on putting pink there, but I saw Amanda N saying she had like a pink look in her Snapchat the other day, and I kept watching her snaps over and over because I was like, wait a second, that is really pretty. So that was kind of my inspiration because I've been wanting to do a pink look, but I just truly don't have any pink shadows. And so when I got this and I was trying to think of what to do for today, I was like, I kind of want to lean towards that pink look because I just thought it looked so pretty. So very pretty shades. My favorites, Nectar for the inner corner is just absolutely gorgeous. Bless Her Heart, which is the green. I'm obsessed with that color. I think it is so beautiful. Luscious is what I used today, and it is so pigmented and bright and It's so beautiful on the lids. I'm very excited to try some of these darker colors, especially like Delectable or Talk Derby to me. I have to figure out how I would be able to use them and see if I can like get my creative juices flowing when I use them. But Summer Yum and Puree I have used as well, and they are gorgeous. Peaches and Cream I thought was a really good one as like a matte lid. That's what I did in my first tutorial, and White Peach is really pretty for like a brow bone highlight. That's what I've been using a lot. Overall, I can see myself reaching for this palette so much, not only in the spring or summertime, but there's also these darker colors in here as well that will be really good for fall and winter, but we don't really want to think about fall and winter because I'm ready for spring to actually get here, so let's just not think about that for right now. This will be a great palette for spring and summer, and you have so many different varieties. There's so many different things that you could do, so many different looks you could do with this palette, from an all matte eye, from shimmer eyes to colors to neutrals. There's just a lot that you can do in here. I was very impressed so far with every shade that I have used. I've been very impressed with the pigmentation out of every single color that I have used so far, which I've used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've used 10 of the shades so far, and I have loved all of them, and that to me is saying a lot. There still are obviously some that I haven't tried, so maybe there will be that dud in there, and I actually haven't swatched everything, so when I get into the swatches next, we can see if maybe there's like that one that, you know, maybe doesn't work out, because there's always got to be that one. Like, there's always that one in a palette that you're like, nope. But so far from the ones that I've used, I have not found it yet, and I'm really, really happy that I got my hands on this. I know that it's being a little bit difficult to find it, but honestly I'm seeing it pop up more and in more places, and more people are getting it, so hopefully Too Faced will understand that people really do want this palette, and for a good reason. Beautiful shades in here, very pigmented, lots of different looks that you can do, and of course, it smells like peaches. I actually don't own any of the chocolate palettes from Too Faced. I am not a huge eyeshadow palette girl, just because, like I was saying, there's always those shades that you don't use in your palettes, and I like to order from like Makeup Geek, or I recently ordered from Anastasia, where you can order the singles, put them in a Z palette, you can have your own custom palette made of the shades that you know that you're going to use. But since getting on YouTube and being a beauty vlogger now and wanting to do more looks and be able to show you guys more things, I'm slowly getting into the world of the eyeshadow palettes, but none of the chocolate palettes really spoke to me. But for some reason, when I saw this peach palette come out there, I was like, I need this, and I'm really happy that I changed my mind and decided to pick up the palette, decided to go to Ulta at 10 a.m. on a Thursday morning when they came in and pick up one of these palettes. If you guys can get your hands on it, I definitely would recommend it. When I've been seeing it come available, I've let my Snapchat fam know, but also Trend Mood 1 on Instagram is a really good account to follow. They do a lot of updates on there when makeup comes out, and I think they've done every single time the peach palette has come available somewhere, they have news about it. But again, this palette is just, I mean, it's so pretty. It smells good. There's so many different looks you can do with it. I'm happy I bought it. I feel like you're gonna see this in a favorites video real soon, and if you can, like I've said, I would definitely recommend it. everything for this video. I hope you found it helpful and enjoyed my little demo, the swatches, my little review on it. I feel like I just kept repeating myself in my review, but the times that I have used this palette, I have just been so impressed with. I'm so happy with it. I really hope that you guys can get your hands on it if you can, if you are able to. I definitely suggest you pick this up. I don't feel like you will be disappointed. Very good palette, very impressed with Too Faced for putting this together. And okay, I just wanted to smell it one more time. I never knew that I'd be a fan of like a peaches smell, but this palette, it's so funny because I open it up to start to do my makeup and then the smell gets up to me and it just like puts me in a better mood. Like, I don't know, something about the peach smell just like makes me happy. Probably because it like makes me think of spring and I'm like crossing my fingers for warm weather. It's gonna come sometime. I just know it. But I do hope you guys did enjoy this video. If there's any other looks that you would like to see me do with this palette, please just comment below. Let me know if there's any sort of shades that you want to see used in a makeup tutorial. Please just comment below, let me know, and I would be so happy to do another tutorial using this palette and doing like a full tutorial on here. I would be absolutely happy to do that. If you guys have any comments or suggestions, please just leave them below. But please do give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. I hope you will subscribe before you go so we can do the 2,000 subscriber giveaway very soon. I need to start thinking about what I'm going to buy for it. Ooh, I should start thinking about that because I have some items bought, but I didn't know if I was going to do it for the 2K or the 5K on Instagram. What am I going to do? Maybe if they happen like around the same time, I could just do like one big giant one. That would be really crazy. Don't know what I'm going to do, but I'll let you guys know. Thank you all so much for the love and support. I, of course, always really appreciate it. I love you guys so much, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye.